I love this show so much. I
Yes.
binged it so quickly, and at the end of it, I was like, I need more. Like you leave me on the cliffhanger, I need more.
Oh my
but
gosh, I'm so happy you liked it.
Yes, yes. So, Jessica, I'll start with you
Mhm.
first. One thing I like about the show, especially, is that it has very complex characters. Nat being one of them, even though
Mhm.
throughout the series, she makes a few questionable decisions that
Yes.
we aren't too
Yes.
keen on early on. So, I
Mhm.
want to know, how are you and Nat different and similar in some ways, and how did you use those similarities and differences when shaping the character?
I think Natalie has, I describe like the Bishop, Heather, and Nat as they're not necessarily the popular kids, but they definitely have, like, they just know themselves and they're very confident, I think, within that group. And I think they inspire each other. Natalie has a lot, she's very driven. I think she's like way more sassy than I am. Has that sort of potential to like just like snap back. So I had fun doing that because at the beginning, you're like hoping you're trying to find a character as much as you can as the show is filming and progressing. So
Mhm.
I just went with her like sort of kind of ballsiness. And I think her quiet determination, I feel we have it's sort of, there's like a parallel there, like we're mutually kind of determined.
Mhm.
Um, it was hard at times with some of the choices Natalie makes. I'd be shouting off like, I can't believe you're making me do this. I'm gonna look so terrible. Cause like I love, especially with like her relationship with Heather, like I adore also Olivia. So it was challenging at times.
The good thing about it is like there's so many twists and turns in this series. It's like what you think may be true in the first few episodes is like by the middle part it may be different. By the ending it may be different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you
Mm-hmm.
never you always have to like stay alert because like what you see may not be actually what's underneath the surface. So I think that's
Yes.
like a cool thing about the series too. And Cameron, for you, I'm thinking about how as the years go on, there's so many young adult series, so many teen series that revolve around the inner workings of high school, college, whatever that case may be. And how do you think Panic will be able to stick out among the crowd of all these other shows that are about teens and especially angsty teens? Because we have angsty teens in the shows too. So how do you think
Yes.
Panic will be able to stand out from the crowd?
Well, I think it's the way that this show relates to kids today. Just how like I don't know, we really tap into the angst and the what it feels like to be a teen and feels like to be enclosed in an area and trying to escape and to be understood and to be seen. And I think that Olivia was talking about this earlier, and the sort of magical realism of the show really separate us from other young adult shows out there, and I think that'll really draw a lot of people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope so. That would be because yeah, it's definitely like that enclosed sort of space and dealing with it in the most extreme way possible.
Yeah. And for both of you, how do you think that people will be surprised by the series? Because I feel like a lot of times, again, with the young adult shows, I feel like a lot of people are like, okay, I think I already know what's going to happen. Small town, teens. How do you think people will be shocked and surprised about some of the developments that'll happen during the series?
I definitely don't think I think the show is uh I mean that was the beauty of like getting each script because we didn't know what the challenge would be or where everything was gonna go. And there's definitely some like out there sort of like plot lines that I think I hope will keep people like engaged because it was really fun to make.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely like a couple twists and turns, like you were saying, that kind of throw you off your game when you're like, reading the script or watching the show. Really,
Hmm.
that I think will really keep people hooked and wanting more.
I think
Yeah,
it's really
yeah. I definitely
fun.
want more.
Yeah, I'm so happy you liked it. I think it's a really
Yeah.
fun show. Like I watched it with like my best mate in a space. She was like, I want to, can you put the next one on? Can you put the next one on? Like, so it's a nice escape.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's all of my time. But I thank you all so much for chatting with me, and I can't wait for the world to witness this show that I've witnessed. And congrats on this launch.
Thank you so much. I love the Love Jones poster in the background.
Oh, thank you. I've been doing virtual interviews for so long, and I'm like, I need a background, so I decided.
No, this is nice. I like this background.